Hey YouTube, hey, today we're going to be making some red beans and rice, and thought I'd show you how I do that. In my cast iron skillet, or oven, it's technically a Dutch oven, what I have in there is just a little bit of bacon. You just put bacon grease in if you want, but I probably have just like a quarter cup of bacon to get the grease. I got a third of a cup of celery, cup and a half of onions, and maybe about a half a cup of green peppers. And those are all going to go in, and we're going to saute that. And then I just bought the beans today, so I have the beans over here cooking away, tenderizing. Alright, so now that I have the onions, peppers, and celery in there, I'm going to add a half a tablespoon. Oh, I'm going to need my other hand. I'm going to add a half a tablespoon here of Lowry's seasoned salt. So we'll get that in there. And you want to add the salt when you're sauteing your vegetables, because the salt brings the water out of the vegetables, and that's what'll make them start cooking. If you try to do it without salt, it's going to take a lot longer. Okay, next is a half of a teaspoon of ground black pepper, and then I have to put in 3 bay leaves. 1, 2, 3. How about one more? Okay. Bay leaves smell good. That smells really good. Next, we need a pinch of cayenne. So I got to dig that out. So let's put a pinch of cayenne in there. Ground cayenne pepper. Pinch. That's a pinch. This is not my recipe. This is a Emerald Lagasse recipe, and I have my own. I can't really locate it. Starting to look good. On to the next thing. Okay, next I need 3 tablespoons of parsley flakes, and next we need to put thyme in. And for thyme, we need to put in 2 teaspoons. So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of thyme. Let's just guesstimate. There's 1, and there's 2. Close enough. Okay, we need 3 tablespoons of garlic, so that should be good. Okay, there's our chopped garlic, so we're going to get that in. All that goodness. Love it. Into our pan. Perfect. Let's get this stirred up. Okay, so I got 2 pounds of sausage in there. You could use andouille. Fresh Polish. This is smoked Polish sausage with marjoram in them. We're going to let this just cook down a little bit, and then we're going to add 10 cups of either water or chicken broth. I think I'm going to use chicken broth if I have it. Okay, so we've added our 10 cups of chicken stock. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring this to a boil. And once it comes to a rolling boil, we're going to turn it down to a simmer for 2 hours. And so we'll get back to you after a couple hours. At that point, what we're going to do is we're going to add our red beans. They'll be done by then. We'll transfer them over in here. And I've got 2 pounds of beans because I like it heavy on the beans. But a quarter of those beans, when I get them in here, I'm going to mash them along the sides, and that'll help create a nice thick slurry. While the recipe only calls for a pound of beans, I made a little bit extra, so I'll just kind of go by feel. Recipe calls for a pound of beans if you're following a recipe, which I will have right down below at the end of this video. So after 2 hours, this is what it should look like. It should be all thick, ready to eat. Thanks a lot for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video.